So the only problem we met in this world that is unsolved today is the division of humans. So I'm going to read quickly what I want to share with you this very moment. Please let me share this program. Let people, every day I pray for this world. I pray for a better world for everybody. And it's not for me anyway. I'm not always thinking about myself when I'm thinking about the world. I think about others. There are many of us that we are already tired of this world far ahead of this time. And the only reason why we are living is because of the people. So therefore, I always like to search or pray fervently to know what exactly is wrong with this world. And I could remember in an occasion when I prayed to God, and I'm made to understand that what is wrong is ignorance. Yes, it's ignorance. There is no problem aside of ignorance. So humans are the cause of their problems. That is what it means. So right now I'm in my own home studio and I want to quickly read this, and after that I would allow anybody that wants to come into this program to come in. The only problem we met that must be solved quickly in this world is the division among humans. However, people will still want to be divided, or they want to divide us more. A lot of people still want to divide us more, despite the fact that everybody knows that the only problem human being has, the only problems this world is facing today is division among the people. There's little anyone can do without another. There is little anybody can do without one another. And you can see the division does not help the living of people. We have nothing to gain from being divided. So, and because there's nobody can live in isolation, there's little anyone can do without one another. Whatever is core goals, whatever is essential values, is not valuable until others value it for you. You don't know your value until people tell you what your value is all about. So there's nobody can do, there's nothing we can do without one another, and there's little anyone can do without one another. So killing, like Nigeria, we always believe, terrorism is our problem. Terrorism is not a problem of any country. It is ignorance. These people that are terrorized becomes a terror to the people. So ignorance is the only reason why we are facing all these things we are seeing. So killing the terrorists won't stop the terrorism in Nigeria. I've been saying it over and over. Killing one another will not solve our problems. It increases the problem. Killing increases the problem of this country. Because the most major problem we face in this country is the blood we have shed, the innocent blood we share. The more you kill them, the more they emerge to come out there and kill the innocent ones. So we are increasing casualty in our nation ignorantly. So killing the terrorism won't stop the terrorism. Killing terrorists won't stop the terrorism in Nigeria. We must understand that. We must start by pleading for mercy to God. We must start asking for God's mercy upon this world. The Nigerians who don't want sharing of blood again, who are tired of seeing the blood of the people on their streets, should start from now, pleading for God's mercy, because something would have warranted what the people are facing today. So, individually, we must start asking for God's mercy for the wrong path we have taken before now. And for disuniting the united human. Before now, humans, from their initiative, from their inventions, from their ideas, they've brought together this issue of separatist groups. different groups have emerged before this generation, including religious groups, associations that are not that very productive. So this caused this disparity you are seeing today. So we are this disuniting, as disunited, the united of human. Humans are created as one. Adam was the one that, originated everybody that you see on earth today. From Adam, all the lives are given. God gives life to Adam, and Adam spread life to this world. So right now, human beings have been separated. It is at this later end we find out that there are some that belongs to the devil, and there are some that belongs to God. It is diversity that is killing this generation. Diversity, lack of unity, lack of oneness that is killing this generation. So another way to keep furthering this revolution, this change we want, this peace we want in all over the world. Nigeria is not the only victim of terrorism. The terrorism is spreading around everywhere. They're over there in the diaspora. So terrorism is everywhere because of the bad idea, and it's not originating from either source. It sources from the lives of the innocent, the blood of the innocent people that we have shared upon this world. He said we visit the sin of the father to the 14th generation. 4th generation either. Now, we are the victim, as in this generation is the victim of what the last generation have done, the innocent blood they've shed. Right now, there is now need for this revolution, for this light or elite generation to come together and enlighten themselves and solve their problem in their togetherness. And it must start with unity, reuniting the people. Another way to keep this peace, another way to stop terrorism in the world is to further engaging the mind of the people. The same people are motivated by an idea. It's an idea that is a problem. Afterlife is your ideology, is mentality of people that controls what happens to them, what they do, their reaction to things, the way they view things. Is mentality. We do now have to engage this idea that is causing havoc in the nations. So after feeling for God's mercy, the next thing we should do is to engage the people's idea. We must start by pleading for God's mercy, and God will have mercy on us, of course. After then you will engage people's in changing their ideas, making them know that there's no profit in killing one another. Nobody has never been profited by the life they took from. Even David was, his destiny was transferred, his favor was transferred to the next generation because of the lives they has taken. Let alone, and these people are not even innocent blood. I mean, the life David, took, they were not innocent. And despite that, God still said, you share so much blood. Blood cries. Whomever that has killed, the bloods remain crying on their end, whether the person is offensive, whether through what the person did or not. I've always been saying it that we don't need to kill one another to change one another. We can't stop any havoc in the nation by killing one another. I've always been saying it. There is no way killing people to save people can work on this earth. It will keep spreading. Killing will keep spreading. I've said it severally. We should stop killing ourselves. Governments will stop hiding under the innocent, of trying to defend people. The idea of trying to defend people to kill the people. These same people just need changes. They just need that accommodation. They just need to be understood. They just need to know that, we just need to know that they are engaged with an idea. So these ideas need to change. We just need to work much more. The resources we waste in killing the people, half of that resource will not be wasted in changing them. So why is government killing? Where are people killing? Why do we take pleasure in killing one another? And somebody will ask me, what about you if they have killed you? Of course, the innocent people should not be scared of death. As much as you are not part of the people that have been killing. So you should not be scared of death. Because there you come from, there we are going. Once you know you are innocent, I only cry for people that are not innocent. The people who are innocent of this world, I mean, the who are innocent of what is happening, you are not inciting evil on this earth. You live productively to help one another for the purpose you work your life. If you cannot help people, live to help your life. This is all the business you're doing and living. I want to tell you that you don't need to fear. You don't need to be scared of who will kill you. Nobody can kill you. And if God allowed anybody to take you up, then it's fine. It's good. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not fighting for the innocent people that the terrorisms have affected, that the victim of terrorism. I'm not fighting for them. The people I'm fighting for are the next generation, because the blood you are sharing now will live to fight the next generation. It is said that the enemy you don't kill in your generation will live stronger, will live and become stronger and wage war against the next generation. If you don't stop killing in this generation, this killing will spread to the next generation and it will increase definitely. That is the reason why I'm passing this message. Nobody's paying me for this. I know what to say, I know what to do to make people to like me, to make people to pay me. But I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in passing the message that will save the next world from these havocs. So the killing of terrorism won't stop the terrorism. Killing of terrorists will not stop the terrorism in Nigeria. We must start by pleading to the Lord of heaven and earth for mercy. I mean, individually asking for mercy for the path we have chosen before now, for disuniting the united human. Another way to keep furthering engaging the mind of the people, keep furthering this peaceful movement, is by engaging the mind of, like what I do, share with others, share the ideas with others. That killing the offenders won't help, resolving the offensiveness in our generation. It won't. Another way is to engage their mind is not by strategizing how to wipe them away. That is what the nation is all, that is what we are doing everywhere in the world. It's just to want to wipe out the bad people, the whatever and all that. Nobody knows who is bad. Some are just victims of an idea. We don't know if they are bad. It's God that knows the evil ones. Nobody knows who is good. Jesus was called a good one. And he refused it, that you don't know who is good. Don't call anyone good or bad. What we need to do is to focus on how to make the good change on earth. How to change people first. It's these same people that will make good change. As long as these people still feel pleasure. I mean, the terrorists. I'm against killing in this world. Where everybody should be against killing one another. Nobody knows where they are coming from. And I believe that everybody can be changed. And that is why I have a lot of issues with religion. Religion is practiced for self-benefit. It's not for the national benefit, not collective benefit any longer. That is the issue with the religion. The avenue to praise God, quite very all right, quite very good, pleasurable. Everybody wants to be in the atmosphere of praising the Most High. But the truth is this, the direction thereafter we face, what is important to our religious people eventually becomes how to profit themselves with their religion. And that, remember that sixth gain, especially when it comes to money making, the Bible says is the root of all evils. We cannot elude evil from this world unless we stop the love of money. So the united people should think about how to stop killing, not motivating the government to kill more of the people. We brand them many names. Names of, no, governments will engage them with an idea to change them. These people have potentials. Some of them even have family. I'm not advocating for terrorism, And I don't care if you say I'm advocating for them. But the truth is, I understand that everybody is created with bad and good, depending on what the society encourage in people. A lot of society have encouraged many of us to be bad. We just refuse not to be bad. Imagine people you do well for. They are the ones seeking your life. You know, you will end up doing good for people. But yet, we still find a way, one way or the other, to still keep doing the good works. So I'm not advocating, neither am I against anybody, trying to keep the people. But these same people we need to keep. They are the people we are also branding, terrorists. Different names are called today. We just look for a way to, harm one another. And it looks as if even the constitutions are like a trap. It's like a trap to the people. The state of human, the imagination of human is all about to destroy one another. Not even to face issues. It's more of destroying one another. This bad habit is spreading because it remains in people. Nobody's fighting it. So you can read my write-up to understand the direction I'm facing in this message. But it's important we start working on how to live with one idea, how to live in love. So another way is to engage their mindset, to change them, not to strategize to wipe them out of this world, but in saving them and saving their spirit for the sake of heaven. Religion should have been the ones doing that, especially Christians and Muslims. It's supposed to live for this. Coming to this way is all about serving one another. It's not for self-profitability. I've been saying it. So when we have an association that is not in the direction of saving others, or for living in the direction of living for one another, direction of dying for one another, that's the only way this world can be at peace. Let it be from heaven. Let it be from eternity to eternity. There is no salvation for any human being unless, and Jesus even said it all. I don't know why people don't really believe the truth. He said it all. He said, instead of praying for someone else to die, he said, pray for their salvation. Allow them to kill you rather than kill them. Because they don't know. And at the cross, he said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. That is what religion should be advocating for. Forgiveness. Religion should be advocating for peace. Religion should be advocating for orderliness. Religion should be advocating for next generational good living. Since religion is not the ones separating the people from the people. They are the ones telling the people that these ones are not part of you. This one need to die because they are against God. God that created them. God that they don't know. They've not seen God before. That is our issue with religion. It has been hijacked by an evil idea. And if we are not careful, this evil idea will keep spreading. Spreading to the next generation will be dangerous. Because while we're younger, there is this less of seeing people killing one another. We see. But now as we grow older, the life becomes more useless, irrelevant, and nobody even wants to seek a better life any longer. Because anything could happen at any time. So that's what prompted the issue of stealing everywhere. Yahoo, seeking way to just eat and go. No, the life is made for a more productive reason. Is not to just live and eat and go. Because what you had yesterday, you put it down today. So what is important right now is to fight for the next generation. Is to fight. If you think our generation cannot be better, then make the next better. And it will start from an individual. Because when we're talking about nation, there is no one. It's not a collective thing. It's an individual. The combination of everybody makes a nation. So, the problem we are facing today started with disunity. Let me talk much more on the importance of oneness of the people. People need to be reunited. I said it in this write-up. I said the nation does not even need a leader that will do well for them as long as he can unite the humans. We need, in Nigeria for instance, Nigerians need a leader that will unite them more than the production, more than all the manifestos you are hearing. People should think deeper and further. Nigerians need to be united. We need to learn how to value lives. If life is not valued, regardless of the production, regardless of how much people give, it won't be useful in the end of the day. It could be destroyed one day. We could spend the whole 8 years building a nation, and yet when people they are not united, they don't value one another, life of each other, then one day they will be the same that will destroy the whole nation. And you start rebuilding again. So Nigeria needs to know that they need a leader that will unite them. We may probably not see any one of these people aspiring for this position amongst, or probably everybody can do it. Every one of them can do it if they will see reason in this kind of message. They can make this country better. But the first thing is love, loving one another. They must unite people first before loving, before teaching others how to love. So no human can stand in isolation. So unity is the first thing. This unity is what is causing the problem. When you don't unite people and make them face the direction of productivity, love first, like I said, they must love one another first. Then the next thing is how to be productive. You can't value, if you don't value other people's life, sooner or later you not value your life likewise. People who don't value other people's life do not also value their own lives. But the moment we start value one another's life, our life also will be valuable. So the problem needs to solve from this message of love, message of oneness, message of unity, message of productivity. So we must agree to be together because we have agreed to be together. That's everybody wants to come to this world. A lot of people that have passed on it, they want to come back to this world because they still want to be in the midst of the people. It's good to be in the midst of people. And what sustains your togetherness is love. Love one another. That's the only thing that can sustain our togetherness on earth. It's love that can sustain. It's the fuel of unity. It's the only one. It's the cord of unity. It's only one. It's only love that can sustain this world. If it's about how to get something from one another, and that is what you are saying everywhere in most countries today, specifically Nigeria, it is about how to dupe one another. It is about how to get one thing or the other from each other. So if it's all about that, then this world is meaningless. We are here to serve one another, not to gain from one another. It is through your service. Some others also will serve you. Will make your lives reasonable. So the problem we are facing today starts with this unity, because the being of human can't stand in isolation. Must agree. No one will agree to live alone on earth. Nobody. Neither can anyone live without one another. But they are divided with less people to unite them. Nobody wants to unite. Only few people think about how to unite the people. Everybody is just after how to get to whatever they need from the people. Sooner or later, they passed on. They leave the earth disunited. Everybody is going back to heaven with this united world. We had into the disunity we met on earth. It's not proper. We got to do better than that. So unity is paramount in this generation. Humans must be reminded or be reunited, must be helped to love one another if they want to stay together. If we can stay together, we must be encouraged to love one another. Yes, let's commit suicide, I think. Because sooner or later, the world will not get better for their generation even. The children will suffer for that. So we must agree to be together, and by trying to love one another, live for one another, die for one another. I don't want to die for myself. I want to die for the people. That should be, the determination of every human. Do not advocate for yourself. Recently, I was teaching some people how to, be successful easily. And that is what I will give to my children. It's very easy to be successful on this earth. Very, very easy. And the easiest way is to live for others. Sacrifice for others. Do not think about yourself. That is the message that is called Jesus. I was furthering telling them that why I embrace the message of Jesus is because he advocated for peace. Yes, why the world must embrace the message of Jesus is its entirety to make peace with one another. He wants the world to be peaceful. He said, rather let them kill this flesh and you gain heaven. Because as they kill, they die too. None of them will stay eternally on this earth. But you have hope over them. But because you do not join them to kill, definitely you could still come back. They can come back again. From experience, from prophecy, from revelation, you find out, if you seek very well, where people will end up going. The evil people don't have the chance to come back again. But the good ones can still come back. Make your spiritual research. So ostensibly, nothing tends to be valuable on earth without the people to value it. Nothing will be valuable on this earth without the people to value them. Nothing. Human being is valuable. Somebody will only picture you and say, oh, you are beautiful before you know you are beautiful. You are handsome before you know you are handsome. You don't know, you can't see yourself, so you are not made for yourself. Somebody has to help you up before you can climb up. Everybody you see up there, somebody must have complimented them before they can get there. So you don't need to do so much from your leader. You don't need so much from your leader in Nigeria. Nigerians don't need so much from their leaders. Now that the election time is coming up in this country, they should understand that they don't need so much from the leader. They need leader that will value unity and togetherness of the people. They need leaders that will value lives. They need leaders that, life means so much, that will fear God. That won't deceive people, that life means nothing to God. God who gives lives, who keep bringing people to this earth. Out there, people saying that the life is nothing to God. It's something. God nurtures everybody. There's a scriptures in my own religion that says that the children are the heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is the reward. The life is so important to you and I. We don't need so much from the leaders. We need leaders that will make us to believe in one another. We need leaders that will unite the people. We need leaders that will teach us how to love one another. We need leaders that will be ready to die for the people, for the masses, that will take the risk to call the hostiles, to call the terrorists to order. Ask them what they want. Ask them we are one, regardless of our nations, regardless of our color, our beliefs. We are made differently as our faces are different. So likewise, because these terrorists, even if they kill all their oppositions, they will end up killing themselves too. It's an idea. It's a bad idea. It's an evil idea. It's not about them. If they don't see who to kill again, they will start killing even their children. It's a spirit. So we don't need so much from our leaders in Nigeria. You need a leader that will bring you together as a Nigerian. That will promote love and oneness among different people, different cultures. These are the kind of leader you need. You can, so that you can make do of the opportunities herein. There are a lot of opportunities in Nigeria. There are a lot of good things in Nigeria. that people don't even see because of their disparity, because of the religions, the belief mentality. The elites don't want to associate. There's different gaps between the rich and the poor. I'm one of the rich boys in Nigeria, but I want to tell you that there's this gap that the rich know that the poor cannot, they don't understand the rich. They can't understand the rich. There are a lot of things they see, just like these leaders. They see lots we don't see. They know lots that their people don't know. They see this life in different way. But what is the cause? It's you. It's the followers. They make them see the world the way they see it. Bad followers produce bad leaders. These are problems. So the leaders are not our problem. The leader is not a problem, but the leader has responsibility to solve the problems. And what is the responsibility? First, to teach people how to value lives, to make them believe God does not make mistakes, bringing people together, recreating people, replenishing values on earth for the sake of the people, and not wiping out the whole humans away. He has reason for bringing people frequently. He can stop the fruit of the womb. It is reward. So before we can start talking about the improvement of the standard of living, we must now learn how to, unite the people. Let's unite them. These people can even help themselves. They don't need us to help them. They don't need leaders to help their living. I must tell you, the disparity, the disunity is what is causing havocs everywhere. It's causing serious catastrophes in the midst of the society. It's disunity. So we just need leaders that, it told me my time is up. So we need leaders that will unite us. So let me just read quickly. People don't need government to improve their lives. I've said it. It's the grievances against one another that is causing the problems the government have to solve today. So you will not even depend on government. If they can make the people to love and live productively with one another, they won't depend on the government again. People don't need government to secure them from the same people. If they can make the people to love one another, if they can give us good reason to live for one another productively, associating with one another. So that is my message today. And please let me share, let people know what is important at this very time. Thank you very much.